A man in Bangladesh had a rare disease that gave him tree-like hands. The disease basically led him to develop such huge warts that if you look at the picture, you can see that his hands and his feet look like tree branches, okay? It was a really terrible condition that he was dealing with. Apparently, doctors were able to find that he had a rare form of the papilloma virus, which of course leads to you having warts. But in his case, it was extreme, right? So he noticed that he would have a lot of warts on his hands growing up. And then by the time he hit 20 years old, it started getting out of control. And then he developed the situation that you just saw in that photo. Well, luckily, there were doctors in Bangladesh that decided to treat him for free, okay? He saw a local reporter doing a story and he ran up and started asking for help. And so that was the way he got a little bit of attention for his condition. And luckily, doctors wanted to help him. So according to reports, nearly a year and 16 surgeries later, he has his hands back. And I want to show you this photo. How amazing is that?
Oh, he got it. Man, that's it. There it is. That's his hands. That's amazing. Okay, so I have two things to say about this story. One is, in the modern world, I'm super happy for him that he can, you know, look, everybody's going to freak out, and they shouldn't, but they will, and it's very hard to date, yada, yada, all the things. You understand that, right? So we're thrilled for him that he got those surgeries, and he feels much better about it. Now, secondly, and more importantly in my view, evolution. Okay.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say science.
Okay.
Science. What do you mean evolution?
No, science and evolution, both. Science for the win in that he got his hands back, and we did that through science, not by going, oh yeah on it, right? For evolution, people every once in a while will say like, oh yeah, well, how are you going to go from nothing to having two eyes? Of course, God went blah, 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 and you got the two eyes. Evolution can't explain how you got that. No, that's not true at all. Evolution can absolutely explain how you got eyes. And so from time to time, we have adaptations, and some mutations work and some don't. So could you have people who look like trees? If I had said that to you earlier, and people think that, and to be fair, I'm not, damn it, Jim, I'm not a scientist. I'm a talk show host. I love science, but yes, you guys are right on the nitty gritty. I'm not as well versed as I need to be. But if I had said before that story, hey, a person could even look like a tree. You could have a mutation. People would be like, no, Cenk, you're so obsessed with this evolution thing, and you get carried away. No, that's not how it works. It is how it works. Sometimes that's what happens.
Well, okay, so some genetic mutations give humans an advantage, right? And some genetic mutations do not give them an advantage, right? So in this case, I don't know what the advantage would be.
No, that's not how evolution works. And look,
no, but it does, right? So if you're born with some sort of genetic mutation and that helps you. So like, let's say, I don't know, it's hard to give you guys a specific example.
That one.
Okay.
So let me explain. Look.
So you're likely to live longer, reproduce, and your kids are probably going to have that genetic mutation, and then that again gives them the advantage of living longer. That's how it works, yeah. But in his case, I don't think that his genetic mutation was giving him any type of advantage.
Of course, I'm not saying that was an advantage for him. But that's why I said no. Look, those mutations happen all the time. Most of them are not remotely advantageous. But in the rare situation, like for example, if we lived in the woods and the trees looked like that, that could conceivably have been an advantage. And so instead of being a gross disadvantage right now, a huge disadvantage right now, it would have been an advantage that would have allowed him to live longer, perhaps because he would have camouflage. So, and then he would have passed that on, and then we would become tree people. Way oversimplified. I know. Go ahead, get angry at me. People who are on our side be like, stop talking about science and evolution.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm one of those people.
Okay, but I'm telling you, and yes, I've oversimplified it, but yes, that is generally how it works. So when I look at that, I think, man, evolution for the win. Now, in this situation, we don't live in the woods, and that is not an advantage, and that gene will not get passed on. In fact, it'll do the opposite of getting passed on, because women will look at it and go, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
And he's having trouble getting a date, yada, yada.
Another guy who had the same genetic mutation died last year as a result of it. So, yeah, just keep that in mind.
Right.
Just putting that out
there.
But
one day, if we do have the great unraveling and we're living in the woods, those guys are, going to be in a little bit better shape. Next thing you know, tree people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything except for all the ignorant things I've just said.
Animals are innocent.
TRTnetwork.com/join.